Welcome once again, guys, to the Visual Vapor Reviews. I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and today we're going to be looking at an amazing product. So let's talk about what's going on so far since I've done my last video. Now, as you all know, the last video was the review of the Snow Wolf with the M4 Mesh Pro. Really great tank, really great mod. Overall, love it. In all my time that I've had it, I've just replaced the coil actually a couple days ago, and I'm on a single mesh coil, and it does from 40 to 70 watts. Really good vaping range, and I'm vaping a flavor called Cannoli B1. Great vape. Love the flavor that's coming off this coil. Really love the juice itself. Really good tank. So I know I didn't really review the tank that it came with before, so I'm gonna actually switch it out real quick so that I can introduce the mod that we're going to be reviewing today. Make sure she's all nice and set. We got the blue slushy in here, and this is just a single coil, not a mesh, so you know. Oh yeah, blue slushy's great. Alright, so the thing we're going to be reviewing today is going to come right out of the clouds and show you what we got. Meet the Orion X Lost. Now this little beauty is an amazing mod. I've heard a lot about it, seen reviews done on it, and I'm definitely late to the game. But this right here is a great pod system. It's got a refillable pod system that it comes with. It comes with one pod, and as well as the Orion Q. It comes with a 1 ohm refillable pod, micro USB, warranty card, and user manual. It also comes with a lanyard thing that you can attach to it, but I don't have it with me right now. It's upstairs. But for the purpose of the review, we just need to worry about the vape. So here we have our scratch warranty card and QR thing to scan. That's awesome. And then of course right here we have the star of the show, the Orion. Now this little beauty is tiny, it's compact, it looks amazing. So we'll get into that in just a second. So underneath the box you have your box, which would contain your instruction manual, your USB cord, your lanyard piece, as well as the pod. Now, because I've already opened it all, we don't really need to get into that, just the contents. So, here we have the Orion Q, and we have the refillable pod. Now, obviously, I've already filled this up for the first time to let it wick up and get ready for juicing. But it has this cool little snap button here. You just to lock it in, you just pull the button down, and then it locks into place. Now this holds, I believe, I want to say around 1.2 milliliters of juice. I'll actually find out real quick. Oh, something else to note. So it's compatible with standard juice as well as nic salts. It's got an adjustable airflow from mouth to lung and direct lung vaping. Premium stainless steel scratch-resistant frame. 950 milliamp hour battery built in for LiPo. Amazing system. So there's nothing really to dote on here. There's a button, there's a light, a fire switch, and your release button, and your USB charging port. Not a USB type C, but whatever. Anywho, so what this will do is you click it 5 times and then it'll light up. Now purple means it's 65 to 80% charged. When it's blue, it's 100 to 60. And then red obviously means charge. So this all in all is a really great pod system. So right here you have the refill piece right here. You just screw it off like so. And because I haven't really shown how to fill this, I'm wicking it up with a new flavor that I've never tried before, which is the nic salt edition of Twisted Salt, which is Watermelon Madness. Really good flavor. It's a 5%er, so, or 50 milligrams for those of you who don't know. I'm just gonna pop the top off, and then of course you take your Orion Q. You take the juice hole and you just fill her up. So really good juice capacity. I really like that. It uses organic cotton fibers, so that's really nice. I always go for the organic stuff when I can get it. Then you just screw her on, and she's ready to go. So I've been letting it wick up for a bit. I've already puffed off it a couple times. Now this thing can be used for direct lung hits and mouth-to-lung hits as well. So either way, you're going to be chilling. The way you adjust the airflow is this thing has a wonderful adjustable airflow. It has a nice little ring here that can allow you to adjust it to your preferred vaping. So I'm going to set it to my favorite, which is just about closed, just a little bit over. And you click it 5 times, she lights up, she's on purple. Let's give her a rip. No, I guess I didn't turn it on. There we go. Great mod. So that watermelon's coming through real nice. Gotta say, I love the airflow on this thing. It's really tight, it's compact, it's practically disappears in the hand. Ooh, she got a kickback too. So what I like about this is you can just kind of sit it in your hand like this. She gives nice cloud production too. So we got a couple of comparisons here, obviously. So we got the Snow Wolf here. Let's see how she matches up to that. She's just about as tall as the Snow Wolf, if not a little bit taller. I would say a good little, it's mainly the tank that I think comes over the top of it. So, because you can see right here, they're both resting on my finger, and they're about equal. They're roughly the same height, minus the tank here. Definitely, it gives off a decent mouth-to-lung hit. I like it because it's compact, it's tiny, it sits really well in the hand, it's comfy. Takes no effort to fire it. The button is really responsive, and you can actually hear it when it fires up. Hold on. Don't know how well you could hear that. But basically it fires up really well and very quickly. I like it because the most about it with that mouthpiece, it's very slick and simple. It's not too like heavy duty, it's not big, it's not ginormous. It feels good. This is definitely a good beginner vape or pod system for those of you who are getting into the Nick Salts area. Great flavor too. I love the watermelon coming through here. It really sits nice on it. I think that this is a great all-day pod system. This would easily last all day. I definitely don't know if I like the fill port here. I think they should have probably put it on the bottom underneath the fill port, the mod itself, so that it would be more recessed and not like double cap almost. Because you notice here you have your mouthpiece and then your fill port, but if it was underneath with maybe a rubber gasket or something to hold it in place, it would have been better. But I'm sure they do have pod systems like that, and all in all, this is a great pod system. The Orion Q, Lost Vape, great series, great mod. I could have got a more expensive one, but I like this one just fine because it's tiny. It comes with a lanyard you can put around your neck. I think that's a great addition. And for its size, its output is amazing. The flavor comes off nice and rich. You're not flooding your tank every time you hit it. It doesn't have any spit back or gurgle. It just has a nice crackle to it when it fires. Nice, you can even do some tricks with it. The vapor production is very prominent, very generous. I like it a lot. So, all in all, great system, great pod system. What I like the most about this is when you're done with it, it just kind of ejects like that. It's kind of on a spring almost because of the magnets down here. So what you do is you'll just take that little notch that's sitting right here, you'll line it up, and then click it in. There we go. Perfect setup. Yep, great mod. Love this system. Probably going to be picking up more of it as we go. I definitely like the Salt Nick Twisted Melon. This is definitely a cool flavor. Definitely recommend. So, thank you so much, guys, for checking out the video. I plan on doing a few more as I go along. Maybe when I get some new coils for the Snow Wolf, who knows. But for the proper ending to this experience, gotta send off with a cloud from the M4 mesh. So, thank you all for checking out this video. It was a true pleasure making this for you. Love this system. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe. Check my ring the bell to get the notifications on the channel for whenever I upload, so you can stay up to date on this and other great reviews. Be sure to scroll through and find some other videos on different mods that I've reviewed over the years. It is my absolute pleasure to keep bringing stuff like this to you. So, until next time, as always, I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and these have been the Visual Vapor Reviews. Peace, guys.